Well, good morning. Is it still morning? It's almost noonday. Yeah, about another 15 minutes and it'll be noon here in Thousand Oaks, California. And we have fun drawings, or fun sketching time once again. So here we are. And let us see what today will bring. What will today bring? Well, I don't know what today will bring. Let's see. Let's see. Well, well, it would appear we have a duck build thing happening here. Hmm. Some kind of a duck like character. Okay. All right. Sticking his tongue out. Okay. Since generally tend to draw Donald Duck, it's like I don't want to draw Donald. I want to draw some other kind of waterfowl. Not Donald. Okay. Though it will more than likely remind you of Donald, of course. Yeah, especially with the hat being like that. Let's see. Well. Hmm. So I guess he's got a scarf on or something. Maybe he's Irish or Scott. I can never tell the difference between Irish and Scottish. I think it's the color of what they wear that makes them either one or the other. I don't remember. You should have three fingers instead of four, right? Yeah, three instead of four. Cartoon characters have three fingers, right? I don't know who came up with that one. Some say it was Disney Company. Maybe they the ones that invented the three fingers. I really don't know. To be perfectly honest, I really don't know who came up with that. This guy's probably got a tail. Probably. I wonder if you can give him some glasses. Well, that's different. Yeah. Well, this is all right. Well, let's see. Maybe we'll bring him down in size and give him more of a body here. What do you say about that? Yeah, so like he's got a body here. Oh, maybe he's like a stork or something, huh? Yeah, so he's or maybe he's well, I don't know. Stork? Give him a bigger tail, maybe? Hmm. Well, that's different. Definitely different. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. So clearly we're gonna clean him up a little bit here. Whoops. Let's see. What do we do here? Pull that down. Okay. Let's see. Well, all right. I guess we'll just go with black on the cleanup. Nice and simple. Black. Nice and simple. That is my daughter in the background, if you're wondering who that noisy person is. That's my sweet little daughter, Nina. She's a special needs girl. She's our youngest daughter, and I believe she's 29. No, I think she's 29. I always forget my daughter's ages. My wife remembers this better than me. You'd think I'd remember this stuff, but for whatever reason, I just don't. It's a typical male thing not to remember birthdays, and I guess I shouldn't say that. Huh? You're probably right. I probably shouldn't say that. No, I do remember my daughter's birthdays. So, anyways, if you're wondering what that noise is, that's my daughter in the background. Her and I will be going on a little walk soon. We do walks every other day. It's how I get my exercise, and it's also how she gets out of the house for a while. Give her mom and her sister a little bit of a break. They are the caretakers. Um, three daughters, by the way, if you're wondering. My oldest daughter is married, and my other two daughters, Leia, who's my middle daughter, still stays with us, and of course Nina, our special needs daughter, also stays with us. So there we go. All right. Let's see. Remember what I said about cleanup too. Remember that when you do a line, think in terms of trying to keep your pen on the paper or on the surface of your tablet for the extent of that line, because what that does then is that ensures that it's going to be straight, or it's going to be that it'll go where you want. And also make sure you turn the board that you're drawing on so that your hand will naturally flow in the direction that you're drawing. That will ensure that when you make the line, that it'll go in the direction that you want. Now, also too, don't be too concerned. Like if you don't exactly follow your rough, and you say your line is a little off here or off there, as long as it's a continuous line, that's fine. You know, don't let yourself get caught up in having to have the line be perfect or anything. You know, I used to do that, and sometimes you want to get it as right as you can get it, but just realize that there's always a good chance that you're not going to get it right. You might have to start back in your line several times to get it where you want it to go. But don't let yourself get in bondage about it, because if it doesn't go exactly as you want it to, don't let that throw you. Just roll with the punches, as we say. That's the way to go. Roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Also, too, the more you practice doing your line, the better you're going to get at it. It's just the rules of the game, as it were. And it's always a good idea if you can use the elliptical tool to draw circles. That's always a great way to go, if you can manage it. Gets some more accurate way to draw. But it's going to take a little time to get your line perfect. You have to practice and practice and practice to get your line where you want it to be. Let's see. I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to paint this guy red. Why am I painting this guy red? I don't know. But I'm going to paint him red. Isn't that weird? So, yeah. Gosh. I can honestly say, once again, it's like I'm always surprised at what sometimes I'll come up with. I couldn't tell you where these things come from, because in most cases I really don't know myself. Let's see, that's too dark. Let's go with the lighter. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't even have a clue a lot of times where these things come from. Let's see. Okay. What do you make the tongue? Huh? Well, let's see. I can make his eyes yellow. Dink, dink. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, and then he's probably gonna have to have a green. Yeah, for the all this stuff. I would think whether he's Scottish or Irish. I think they all have green. Don't think they're all. I think they are, right? I don't know. Seems like they would all be green. I would think. Well, let's just say that's what I'm painting it. So I assume they're all green. Let's see. All right. Hmm. Well, maybe a dark gray coat, huh? And the tongue can be. Let's see. Peach colored, like that. Yeah, that's good. All right. So the background, let's see. Well, we can do a cool color on the background. So let's see. We'll do a blue. Turn the light off there. There you go. That's nice and vibrant. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe we can also come up on the glasses here. Right? And what we'll do is put a little soft haze in here. You know, whoops. Let's have it on. Oh, I got it wrong layer. Should be here. Yeah, a little soft haze on the surface of the glass so as to make it look like glass. See? Just a little haze. That makes it look like it's glass. Well, that was fun. Okay. Well, let's see. Did a short one today. Let's see. How long? Yeah, not too long. All right, then. Well, hey. Another cool, fun character. So, anyway, that's what we've got for the day. Let's see. Where's my cursor? There's the cursor. There you are. Okay. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. And remember, Jesus is Lord. Get to know him. Get your ticket before you leave. Very important. Have a beautiful day.